Oh, hello and welcome back. So today I wanted to discuss something about religion. Through one of the social networking sites out there, I have found a couple of friends that I used to went to high school with, and both of them are a little more religious than I previously remember them being. Well, one at least. The other one was always sort of very born again Christian. Reason I bring this up and reason I want to discuss it today is the different approaches person A and person B has to recruitment or spreading the word. Person A over here? Okay, so person A, we'll call him Steve, has the approach of, how do I word this? Basically, Steve is a little more gentler in their trying to get you to, well, he's not even so much trying to get you as suppose of just him sharing himself with you. And part of himself is his religious belief in God. And I kind of like that approach. It's more of a, I'm not trying to change your mind. It's just more of you just have to accept that this is what I believe. I'm not trying to force you to believe in what I believe, and when I say I'm referring to Steve's opinion in this matter, which I kind of like. I'm very kind of anti-religion in a way. I think it is usually used badly. You look at every religion has their fundamentalist psychopaths. Alright, make psychopaths a little strong. But there's always an extreme to every religion. People have always been killed over religion, and I think that's an idiotic. It's just idiotic, and I have issues with the Christian God, somebody who's so all-powerful and all-knowing, and they start off vengeful and jealous. Just strikes me as, I don't know, somebody, a being that's all-powerful, all-knowing isn't really even going to acknowledge our existence. Yeah, he might create us, but as far as actually sitting there paying attention and meddling with our lives, unless he's playing a game, I just don't see it happening. Which brings me to person B. So person B's train of thought is it's almost militant. Okay, maybe again that's a little too strong. Too strong a word, but the notices I get on this networking site from these two individuals, one tends to just share their religious beliefs. They're not out there going, hey, all my Christian brothers and sisters, we need to get out there and spread the word, which is what person B over here is very. And I've known this about this person. We'll call her Michelle. Okay. Now, I've known this about this person since back in the day. Very, very strongly opinionated and get a little bit hostile if you don't share her opinion. Which is another thing I have against religion, is that you have people like that in those religions that get a little hostile, which leads to a weapon being drawn and a war being started because of you don't believe in my God. Yeah, so I like person A's approach of, this is what I believe. I'm going to, volunteer in my community. I'm not going to hide this about myself. I'm going to share it with my friends and my family. If they accept it, great. If not, anytime they ever want to talk about it, I'm there to talk about it. I like that approach. It's a good approach. I'm not going to sit there and talk to them about it because, well, that's just not what I'm into. Now, why is it everything's all blurry? What is that? I mean, it's kind of a cool effect, but that's not what I was going for. Oh, sorry about that a little tangent there. So, what I wanted to ask you guys out there in the internet space is, what is your opinion? Do you feel it necessary, if you are, whatever your religion, if you're Christian, and there's whole 50 denominations in Christianity, if you're Jewish faith, if you're Islamic, Buddhist, Hindu, what is your opinion? Do you feel it's prudent to be out there and kind of forcibly in people's faces about your religion, almost shoving the word of your God down other people's throats? Or do you think the approach of, I'm here, I exist, this is who I am, you are going to accept it, but I'm not trying to force you to see it my way? Do you think that approach might be a little more beneficial to recruitment, as it were? Also, if you're not religious, if you're like me, not atheist, but more of a belief that a God out there is just a little too enlightened, a little too evolved to be paying attention to the little bugs on Earth, do you feel, what is your opinion when dealing with A and B? Do you get the sense that maybe, which approach, wow, I'm having difficulties asking this question. Do you feel either approach is beneficial to the prospective religions? Do you not care about either approach and just want to be left alone? I personally usually prefer to be left alone, but if I do have to listen to some person yammer on, I think I'm going to like person A's approach versus person B's. And that's all I have to share with you today.